Hey there, welcome back to this edition of Service Academy News. And here is an interesting one. Back on December 17th, I posted a video concerning the United States Naval Academy, United States Military Academy, their position on using race as a base for admissions. A lawsuit was brought against the service academies by the Students for Fair Admissions. It was a group put together to challenge the service academies, saying that their race-based programs were not constitutional and that should be eliminated. Through the course of the courts, the service academies, Naval Academy, brought this to federal court, and they won. Back in December, they won, and the court said that the service academy is able to use race as a basis for admissions, and that it's a national security issue, it's good for the military, etc. There's a link at the end of this, a card that you can click on and go to that video, and it tells you all about it. I covered it pretty well back then in December. So here we are, March, 3.5 months later, and there is a reversal. Not a legal reversal, a reversal on the Naval Academy's ground. The Naval Academy has decided not to use race. And let me read this to you. The Naval Academy has decided not to use race, ethnicity, or sex as factors when evaluating candidates for admissions to the United States Naval Academy. A 180-degree reversal from their position last fall. And why is that? Well, I think it's very obvious why that is, because last year President Biden was the president, and this year President Trump is the president. And President Trump and Secretary of Defense Hegseth are really big on eliminating DEI in the military. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has given guidance to solidify the change in military policy concerning DEI. And he is also saying the establishment of sex-based, race-based, and ethnicity-based goals for organizational composition, academics, or career fields shall be eliminated. And that was a quote from the Honolulu Star. So I think that's pretty interesting, but I think we see that President Trump and President Trump's secretaries, specifically here, the Secretary of Defense, are carrying out his executive orders, and those changes are filtering down to the United States Naval Academy. Vice Admiral Yvette Davids, the Superintendent of Naval Academy, has issued guidance barring the consideration of race, ethnicity, and sex in admissions. So, for all you guys and gals out there who are applying to the Naval Academy this year, so that'd be the class of 2030, so you're juniors this year and you're going into your senior year next year, this will affect you. Now, my opinion only, and I'll put this here, so the news part of this is over, but my opinion only, and I did a video about this back in January. I don't believe that it affects you, because you have to do your best and work your hardest to get nominated and appointed to any of these service academies. So I don't care if you're black, white, purple, green, blue, whatever. I will give you all the same advice. Do the best that you can. The SATs, ACTs, the CFA, your sports, take the right classes, do the right activities, do all the right things that make you a strong candidate for a nomination and application. That's my advice. It's always been my advice. Now, concerning this news story, there are people on both sides of this that say, this is the greatest thing ever. It levels the playing field. It doesn't give any racial or ethnic group an advantage over anybody else. And there's people on the other side that say, this is the worst thing ever happened. It's terrible. What it's doing, it's setting back DEI. It's setting back certain people from achieving their goals going forward at the Naval Academy. And of course, it's going to carry over to the other academies. I have no opinion on this. I really don't know how this plays, but I encourage you to comment down below. Please comment down below on what you think about this change, this 180 switch at the United States Naval Academy, and what you think about the admissions policy going forward. So, thank you so much for listening to Service Academy News, and I encourage you to subscribe if you find this of value and that you find my regular Service Academy nomination tips and videos worthwhile. Please subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. So have a good one, and thank you for watching. Bye now.